Yo, what's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Clarus.
Are we?
I don't know.
We've been missing for so long from the show. I'm so sorry about that. Clarus was a snot goblin, and it was gross, you guys. It was...
Yeah. Nobody needed to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was actually... We did upload a couple of videos to YouTube, and they were blocked. YouTube was like, absolutely... We will not feature this content on our
That is a lie.
website.
That
Have
is a
you
lie.
seen how gross that woman is?
For legal reasons, that is a lie. That is a joke.
What legal reasons? Are you going to sue me?
I don't know.
You going to sue your husband?
No.
You can have all my money. You already have access to it.
YouTube is like, what? We didn't block those. What are you talking about?
No, I'm joking. Everything's fine. We're back. We're healthy. And we're watching Full Metal Alchemist again. Last time we left the show, Ed was on a train headed north to Canada. I'm very excited to see what he does with all the moose and beavers when he gets there. If you want the full length reaction, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But if you don't, stay here and watch as my wife probably tries to murder me in this video.
Scar leaves Central and blazes a trail heading west. His every movement is tracked by the Crimson Alchemist, Kimberly.
Look, Kimberly is evil, but he got drip. He dresses good.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be equally simple for him to destroy the face of a mountain to once again block this road with a rock slide.
Transmutation marks?
Kimberly's evil, but he's smart.
Yep.
He's on it. I wish there were more scenes in this show of people being like, why are you wearing a suit of armor?
Right?
Brother!
Welcome to Canada, bitch!
Ed, you were so uncoordinated. Oh, yeah, I remember. We had a snowball fight.
And we made a snowman.
Yeah!
With the skull buttons.
From now on, this job is mine and mine alone. I don't want you people getting in my way, understand me?
That was a great musical little bump there.
Uh-huh.
Sleep while you can. As soon as we hit the northern cold, you won't be able to sleep, even if you want to.
They're gonna have to take all their clothes off and cuddle.
No.
That's how you fight hypothermia. I don't even know if you can fight hypothermia. You might just be dead.
Yeah.
You don't
I
retain
have
heat
no
at
hope.
all.
Yeah. That's why I don't travel any further north.
If we do, we'll like baby Bjorn you around me, and you'll just have to stay inside of my like clothes.
I'm jumping over to that train now, so match its speed.
Roger, sir!
Yeah, okay. The real magic is how he caught up.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere. You're mine now. Who are you? The murderous
All right.
Ishvalan I've heard so much about. So good to see you.
Scar versus the guy who killed his brother.
Yep.
One has a Philosopher's Stone. Scar's going Super Saiyan, though.
I think it's about time for me to get off this train.
Thank you for letting us know.
I can't!
I remember you very well indeed.
I love that he has to use one hand to keep his hat on.
And all this man knows how to do is destroy.
You caught me monologuing internally.
It's terribly humiliating to have to leave when we were just getting things started here.
He can't hear you.
We'll settle this next time, Ishvalan!
What? What did you say?
You were kind of muttering the first bit there.
Trains are also very loud.
But what could be more beautiful than doing work that puts your soul at risk? Because that's what it means to be alive. At least on this battlefield!
Dude's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, no.
Yeah. No. Kimberly's, yeah.
I thought that was going to be the middle of the episode.
What's the matter? Is something wrong with the brothers?
I'm not sure. Apparently they're heading north.
Oh dear, you know what that means. They're gonna die.
They're gonna die.
Yes, you. Is that automail?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then you should be all right.
What was that all about?
Beats me.
Oh, Ed is the one in trouble. His automail is gonna freeze up. I was thinking Al was gonna have the problem, but... This is not that bad.
Shut up.
No way! She couldn't have lived in this for an entire month.
It's not that hard.
The bears around here are more than 15 feet tall.
Alphonse!
Wow, he's cool.
Spy? What are you talking about? I'm not a...
Ed, just announce your military rank. What do you do?
Something's wrong with my automail.
Yeah.
You got it wrong! I'll destroy your arm!
You okay?
This is bad. I hope I die here or else Winry's gonna kill me.
But it's all over now.
I am Captain Edward Elric of this
State
military.
Alchemist. Yeah.
Buccaneer! Who are they?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there, General Armstrong.
She's so hot. She's irrationally hot, but she does have lip filler, which is not my favorite thing.
They look different.
Hey, he's hollow.
Ah, you noticed.
It's from Alex, all right. I prefer to judge the people I meet with my own eyes.
He's still a captain in the military that you're a part of.
Quit gaping like an idiot and start walking before I tear your little body apart limb from limb!
What the fuck? She can tear me apart anytime.
Here, only the strong survive.
I do love that Ed can do, like, literal magic. And he's like, wow, that's a big wall!
I know, yeah.
Like, dude, you can magically make walls.
Yeah.
Very fun episode.
Oh, I need to check.
Very cool stuff with the Scar Kimbley stuff.
Yes.
This episode has a little bit of what we call the stupid ball.
A little bit. What episode number is this?
This is episode 33.
33? Okay, there is a post-credit.
Okay, we're going to keep watching for the post-credit scene. The stupid ball is a TV writing thing where you make a character dumb for no reason because the plot needs to happen.
Yeah.
Edward is given the stupid ball throughout that entire scene so that she gets a good reveal.
Yeah.
Because he's literally like, oh, you have a military uniform on, and then does not say, I am Captain Edward Elric.
Yeah. State Alchemist.
State Alchemist immediately.
Here's my watch.
While he's walking in military territory, and he knows, it's like he knows where he is, he knows what he's there to do, he has a letter for it, and instead he's like, wow, that's crazy.
They even call him a spy.
Yeah.
And he's not like, no, I'm a state alchemist. He's like, wait, spy, what?
And I think that it's one of the weird things about the show is that throughout the whole show, he's in the military, and they never, he doesn't seem to acknowledge it very much.
Yeah. Well,
as if they never trained him to be like, hey, announce yourself.
Be, you know?
I get that, but
he's only got that watch now because it's like blackmail.
It makes the scene weird because I'm like, you don't just say who you are.
Yeah.
The dude's like, who are you? And Ed's like, I'm here.
Yeah.
It's like, just say who you are. I'm Captain Edward Elric, the Full Metal Alchemist. I have a letter. Let's not fight.
Yeah.
That's it. Scar's brother's research notebook.
Oh. Cool. Cool. I don't know why that seems like a very important scene to make a post-credit scene.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on to the next episode. That was fun. I do I do want Ed and Al to come across as more intelligent sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially in a situation where, like, they know why they're there. And so the fact that they're so completely caught off guard by the fact that they're where they're supposed to be is so strange to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because sometimes Ed and Al are portrayed as being very intelligent.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they're portrayed as being, like, having children's intelligence.
Yeah.
And, like, I prefer them when they're smarter.
Yeah.
And not like, oh no, how are we going to get out of this situation by not telling you who we are and why we're here? I'm just going to die instead. Like.
Yeah, that guy was not fucking around.
No, but Ed and Al are for some reason. But at this point in the story, the stakes for them are so high that it feels like they shouldn't be fucking around anymore. It feels like they should be like, okay, we need to take this a little bit more seriously. Shit's bad. We're being blackmailed by the, like, head of the government. All of our friends are in danger. Winry's life is in danger. Yeah. It is time for, like, game faces.
Yeah.
And instead what we're getting is like early stuff again. And I'm like, let's be smart. Let's announce ourselves to hey, you're wearing the military uniform of the military man. I'm going to tell you that I am also in that military instead of, like, trying to fight your gator claw thing, which is probably 90 pounds of metal that he's somehow wielding.
Yeah, that thing looks hefty.
That dude needs to have Sam Sulek's body to lift that shit.
Do you think Kimberly's dead?
No, fuck no. No, he's fine.
Cool.
In the snow like that, your blood is gonna coagulate really fast. Like, if you're gonna have a wound like that, this is the best environment to do it in because you actually die a lot slower because your blood doesn't move as quickly.
Yeah.
So there's a really good chance that he'll find a healer. This is a world with magic. Like, if this was like The Expanse and he had that wound, I'd be like, well, maybe if they're in the med bay. But, like, you know, if it was Wheel of Time, no, but that's also magic. What's a show we watch where there isn't magic or advanced technology?
I like fantasy and sci-fi, so that's pretty much all we watch.
It is nerdy nightly. Yeah, this episode just had some, like, convenient things to get to the point where we introduce my future wife.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's fine. She's hot. Let's watch the next episode. Yeah, he's not dead. He's fine. Was that Scar without his scar? I've never realized he didn't have a scar in that shot.
I didn't see.
Maybe he alchemies away his scar. He's like, oh, everyone's looking for the scar. I can just... Canada, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Full Metal Alchemist.
I can't get this thing unstuck.
Hey! My head!
You mean this kid is the equivalent of a major?
Yeah.
I recommend you send for her, assuming that you'd like to stay alive.
Fine.
Hello, little red runt.
Little red. My hair! The big strong guy we know and love. Alex is doing just great.
Did they rehearse that?
If this information reaches certain ears, I could be court-martialed.
Even I have secrets like that.
This military's a mess.
What I understand is this. You two are a couple of reckless wretches who cause trouble with every last thing you do.
That's fair.
But we are the ones who protect you. We few who are brave enough to defend the country's border. My job is far more perilous than yours.
Is it?
I believe they may have witnessed some carnage in their time, but I can tell that on the inside they remain soft and weak. And what's more, they're still hiding something. Those two have a secret they aren't telling us.
Yeah, they've literally fought, like, basically gods.
Pretty much, yeah.
She's like, our life are so hard up here. And they're like, yeah, so, we should tell you the Fuhrer has super duper powers.
Yeah.
Well, Major, an Ishvalan tried to kidnap me, nearly killed me, and then briefly fought alongside me. After all that.
That's an insane sentence.
Yeah.
Besides, I think people should try to ignore their race and just treat each other as equals.
All right, after school special.
What if the Ishvalan blood within me cannot forgive what the military did to my people? And you want to know what the general said to that?
Fine then, bring it.
always remains the same 365 days a year. It's a simple life, really.
Oh, they have the same number of days in a year as us.
If they have you doing something like this, then that means...
They've taken you off the career track?
This department researches the country's latest technologies and develops them into weapons.
Why would you do that on the front line? It's the worst place for this. If your enemy's gonna steal your technology, doing it as close to them as possible is the wrong spot.
It's close!
What a pain.
Oh, shit!
I guess dying would be a pain too.
Apparently he was released on the Führer's orders.
I don't like this.
I don't think you like anything. It's really good that Ed and Al are there.
Yeah.
They are the only people who have any idea what's going on.
Do they know we've come here to find a way of fighting them? This isn't good.
No, because he's been digging for like months to get here.
I saw you talking to the intruder like you knew who he was!
No, we weren't!
The assumptions are wild.
Yeah, I know.
It's shit's so dumb.
Get him! Go! Contact!
He accidentally walked into our top secret research facility. The fuck is happening?
It's warm here.
Don't move!
No, it's warmer.
We don't need to worry about trials. These are the development team's pride and joy.
Remove the fuses from the shells.
Where we're going, we don't need trials.
Yeah.
All right, Doc. It would have been really helpful if Ed and Al told them about the homunculi now.
Yeah, but they didn't want to put Winry at risk.
Yeah.
Load the next round.
Or leave.
Just gonna give up their whole base?
I don't know what she thinks round 2's gonna do.
Who does that thing work for?
I can't answer that!
Why can't you answer me?
Just say it puts people's lives at risk.
Bring me some tank fuel now. We're going to douse it.
Let's go.
General, set him on fire, but he still won't die!
I understand.
No, it will. That's how he killed Lust. Why does... Wait, is there another post-credit scene?
No.
Okay. Why does he think that fire won't work? Fire is the only way they've killed homunculi at this point.
Well, Gluttony wasn't killed by fire, and Greed was not killed by fire.
Gluttony's not dead.
Gluttony got reborn.
And they don't know that Greed's dead.
What do you mean? Yeah, they killed...
No, Greed was killed by Daddy.
Oh, by Daddy, right. But
they don't know... They don't know...
They know that... They think Gluttony's dead, right? Because Gluttony got reborn.
Right. What killed Gluttony? He exploded from the inside.
Yeah.
But they didn't kill him with that. That was just a side effect of them doing something. The only way they know, because they know that Lust died by fire.
Yeah, it'd be like really weird if Mustang didn't tell them that.
But so far, it is the only way they know how to kill a homunculi is to overload it with an exceedingly ridiculous amount of fire.
Yeah. You just kind of have to like expend the Philosopher's Stone. Like
right.
You just have to keep
expend the regeneration
killing
power
it over and over and over and over and over again. So yeah, fire seems like a pretty efficient way to do that.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like I feel like tank fuel fire it burns very hot, right? And so, it's that just seems like a good plan to me, based on the fact that we know that that's how Lust died, and I'm assuming that Ed and Al know that, even though they weren't there.
Yeah. Be weird if Mustang didn't tell them.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. I there's stuff about this plot that isn't my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. Mm-hmm. Coming out of the last plot, which was so strong.
Yeah.
But I really do admire Ed's conviction about protecting Winry, and like that underpinning of these last 2 episodes is working really well for me, while some stuff around it isn't necessarily.
Yeah. Things are a little clunky right now. Once everyone's there and it all kind of comes together, it gets a bit better.
It does feel a little bit clunky.
Yeah.
It feels like getting out of the last plot into this one is just a little... Yeah, clunky is the right word. Yeah. It feels like they're just like trying to like kind of like force stuff into place right now to get into whatever's next for the show.
Yeah.
And like Sloth just showing up in the middle of their tour is just kind of hilarious. And Sloth not seeming to have a purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm assuming the hole that he's digging is very important to like funneling the energy of the alchemy through the country or something like that, right? Like they need to like dig the transmutation circle underground maybe. And like, I don't know. I'm assuming it's something like that. But the fact that he gets there and he's like, oh, it's warm here. Do I have to keep digging? And I'm like, who are you talking to? Are you waiting for like orders? Is it someone supposed to meet you here?
He's not very
like,
smart.
Yeah,
they're just like, and now dig. He's like, all right.
It's interesting because he's the first of the homunculi, right? He's the oldest of them. That's why he's the dumbest. I think it goes him, gluttony, lust, greed, or maybe greed, lust, envy, wrath, and then
I'm not gonna lie,
what's Salim Bradley? Pride is last.
I'm not 100% sure the order of them, to be honest. Maybe they say that in the show and I have like forgotten, but yeah.
I really the one thing that I think I'm trying to wrap my head around with Briggs right now is that it feels like they are so by the book and like that is their thing, but they're also like rude to like their own military structure. And like, if you're not a Briggs person, you're not in the military. And
yeah, they don't give a fuck about anyone else.
That divide is always a weird, like it doesn't feel like they're willing to treat Ed like a major. And like calling him a runt right away is just so rude. And I get it. She's cold and she's hard. But to be intentionally, like, demanding someone to act in the way that you want them to while you are disrespectful from the opening thing that you say to them is such a bad tactic in my mind that I don't understand how she wants to accomplish anything. If I was to interact with her and the first thing she said to me, and look, I'm joking about her being hot and like the mommy stuff, like that's funny. But like, if you interact with someone and the first thing out of their mouth is like making fun of a physical part of your characteristic, and then they're like, and I demand that you submit to me, I understand Ed being like, no, like you're not, why would I do that?
Yeah.
Your tactics suck. And so she's like, you're gonna answer me. And he's like, no, you haven't earned my respect. You don't show respect. Why should I respect you? Yeah. And that to me is like, yeah, fuck you. Like, what? You're not gonna succeed at this.
Yeah.
And she's not, because she's not, and this is intentional by the show. I'm not saying this is the show being bad writing.
Yeah.
I'm saying the show is intentionally showing this character is not winning at an all over. They're not coming to her because she doesn't, you can be cold and you can be hard and you can be strong without being mean unnecessarily to someone you just met for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
There's no reason for her to be mean right away. And now have done nothing. They showed up with a letter. Like, they're willing to answer some things. Yep. It's just a weird. The whole thing with them is clunky and weird because it's just so like aggressive for no reason.
Yeah, there's more to it. There's more to it, but we'll just get into it.
I can't wait to get to that.
Yeah, for sure. But at this point where we're like stopping, it's like, what the fuck?
These 2 episodes in Briggs, I'm kind of like, I don't like these people. Yeah. I don't really know why we're here. Mm-hmm. Like I understand. I think that's part of the problem. I don't know why we're here. I understand that they're chasing the girl north and that this woman runs the fort in the mountains that are north. But the north is a big place. And I don't know why Armstrong or them think that May is going to the mountains.
Well, they know that she's headed north.
Right.
So
but why would you?
So they went to the military outpost that Armstrong was like, yeah, I know the person there. so that you can get help to get the resources to find this person.
But they specifically skip the command outpost in the center of the North to go here because Armstrong's sister is here, right?
Yes, because they want to speak to someone that they know. Because they don't really know who.
Does Armstrong know his sister? Because it does. If I was Armstrong, I'd be like, okay, you're going north. That's great. Avoid this fort. My sister is the worst. She's a terrible person, and you cannot trust her. She is crazy.
I will say no more.
And you need to be very careful. She will make you scrape icicles. She is also we need to talk about icicles. So icicles form when water freezes as it drips. Where is all that water coming from? It is so cold up there. There should not be icicles on your fort. You need to look into that. Like, that is a structural issue that is problematic because it is not warm enough during the day to melt your water up there. We saw the daytime there. It was snowing all day long, right? So if there are icicles forming, those icicles have either been there since there was a warm day and shit could melt, or you have a water leak.
Or there's heat coming from the fortress.
Huge problem. That far outside the fortress? I doubt it. Maybe, though. But then why would the heat stop at night? That's the problem, right?
Well, just because the outside temperature gets colder. Like, yes, the daytime is still cold, but nighttime will still be colder because you don't have the sun. And so, yeah, the heat generated by the building goes somewhere.
That's fair if it was just along the edge, right? Like if you look at like houses in the when we were in Denver, right, on the mountain, the icicles form on the very edge on the outside. But if you have it on the pipes that are like 3 pipes in, you have leakage in a bad way.
Yeah.
You need to look into your pipes, Armstrong. Maybe stop yelling at people and have them look into the pipes because you might have a structural issue here that you're going to want to look into before a pipe bursts.
Well, here's the thing: they definitely have a structural issue because now there's a hole.
But they have a convenient escape tunnel back to Central now.
That's true.
Yeah, I think that once I understand why we're in the North a little bit better, I will start to enjoy this plot a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure. It's to find May.
Yeah, but that's like being like, oh, they're headed towards Canada. Go to Thunder Bay. My sister's in Thunder Bay, and then they'll tell you where in Ottawa they went. You know what I mean?
Well, no, Canada is like so much larger. Like so much larger.
Sure. My point is that it is like
it's like being
there's a central command in the North.
Okay, it's like being like go to Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto is the North. Okay, go to Toronto. There is a base there that my sister works at. You can get the resources to find a person in one of the boroughs around Toronto.
But it's not Toronto. It's go to Blue Mountain. Climb up the mountain in Blue Mountain, and they will tell you to go back to where you came from because why would they be in Blue Mountain? You know what I mean?
No, I have absolutely
so
no idea.
May is headed towards the north.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming isn't all mountains. That might be my problem. It might be that I'm assuming that that it isn't just all mountains in the north. And maybe it is just all mountains. Geographically, that doesn't make any sense in the real world, but whatever, it's a fantasy story. There is a central command in the north that our boys, Ed and Al, have a military reason to be at, right? They are a major. They can kind of do what they want as a state alchemist.
Yeah.
They can go to that central command, announce themselves, do everything right. By skipping over that and going to this place where May definitely isn't, they have broken the chain of command. It comes across as a little bit suspicious, rightfully so, because they didn't check in with Central North.
Why would May not be there?
Because it's a fortress at the very edge of the country.
Okay.
Why would May be at the military fortress at the edge of the country?
Here's the thing. She's definitely not going to be at the home main military base, so they have a better chance of finding her here than they do being there.
Every time they have run into her has been in a major city. So that's not necessarily true. They have run into her in several major cities in the plotline so far.
You think she's going north to go to the military base?
No. I'm saying that the military base is in like a populated area, whereas this Briggs base is in the middle of fucking nowhere on a mountain. Where May definitely isn't, right?
The main base, like we've established that Fuhrer Bradley has a hold on like the main chains of command.
But why does that matter?
Because they're like trying to circumvent the homunculus. Like they're not gonna stop working against them, right? Yeah, they're like worried about their friends and family, but
Sure, and maybe it is that they're trying to be secretive. And I guess Armstrong, I guess you're in a position where maybe Armstrong, while he maybe doesn't know his sister very well, his sister, he probably trusts that his sister isn't working with the homunculus. He's probably like, this is a person who isn't turned, and maybe that's what it is. Mm-hmm. I just wish I had a better hold on or maybe just the geography of the North.
Yeah, fair.
Do you know what I mean? I'm just kind of like, because they found a house in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, May might start heading back south now. She has the research notes. She might be like, all right, yeah, we did the thing in the North, leave. And then Ed and Al are like, we're looking for this girl. She was on a train north, but now she's not. Like,
she's gone. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We'll get more into it as the plot unfolds.
Yeah, I hope that we can, like, episodes like 30, that when we were like doing the shit in the Central, I was just so into this show. Mm-hmm. I was so like, oh, we're fucking like doing the thing.
Yeah.
And now it just kind of feels like we're doing a lot of setup, but the setup isn't clarifying anything for me. It just is sort of bringing up more questions.
Yeah.
That I'm like, okay. Yeah. And so we're going to keep watching it, and I hope that we get back to the kind of feeling of a few episodes ago, where our characters were acting a little bit smarter. We're with people who, like... I don't like the Major. I don't like her. Because I don't understand her tactic. I don't understand how she... Sometimes you have characters that you're like, I don't get how you hoped this would go. And we've experienced this in a lot of the shows that we react to. We talk about this a lot, where I'm like, this character is behaving in a way that doesn't seem to advance their goals, but just seems to be that, like, this person is just mean, and that's it. That's the only interesting thing about them, is they are horribly mean all the time, and it doesn't get them anywhere, but these other characters follow them because they have to. And that to me is just, I wish that it felt like she was trying to achieve her goals a little bit more,
right,
as opposed to feeling like I am a brick wall all the time because I'm the tough woman character that's mean, and that's all I got. Which is kind of what it feels like right now. And I want her to be a little bit more three-dimensional than I'm rude.
Yeah, no,
but I'll tell you that it's about the military structure that I am not actively following myself. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's where the tension is for me.
Oh, yeah. We'll get there.
Yeah. I still love the show. Like, I'm still very invested in the world. I just, these two episodes were not my favorite.
Yeah, these episodes on their own are fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, wait. I'm not done yet. Winry.
Uh-huh.
If Winry comes north, right, how long does it take her to get there? Because they're like, call your person, right?
Yeah.
So Winry, who's being watched, they can't call her, right? They can't. She's being watched. As soon as they call Winry, the Fuhrer knows where they are.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're trying to, like, hide exactly where they are from the Fuhrer because he's going to know.
Then why not just go and announce that they're in the north?
Go and announce to who?
The Central North Command before they go to Briggs.
I just think that they bypassed it because they wanted someone that would work with them.
Right, but they could have done that the proper way instead of coming across as more suspicious because she's like, wait, why didn't you go there first? You're supposed to go there first. There's a way to do this. If they call Winry, then that doesn't make any sense to me. If you're trying to be secretive, be secretive. But if you call Winry, the person that you know is being watched, and be like, hey, we need you to come up to Fort Briggs.
Yeah, no, I don't think they're trying to hide that they're headed north, because the Fuhrer already knows what they're doing. The Fuhrer's like, I'm watching you.
That's
You can keep researching getting your bodies back, but that's it.
Then this is all so confusing to me, because then just like do it the right way. Go to Central North and check in with them first, then go to Briggs. You know what I mean? Like, follow the right chain of command if you're not trying to be secretive. But if you're trying to be secretive, then don't, right? But then you look a little bit more suspicious, and there's consequences to not being secretive. Or to being secretive, sorry.
Yeah, I think they were just like, oh, well, we're state alchemists and we have this letter, so we're just going to go do this.
I just love that they're so smart and they know so many things. They're like geniuses about alchemy and like how like metals work, right? Like that is their whole fucking thing, is that he is the full metal alchemist and his metal gets cold and he's like, I don't understand how metal works. What do you mean? Wait, my metal's cold? And you're like, yeah, what the fuck? Your whole thing is that you know how metal works. You've trained your whole life to be good at metal shit. It's like your thing. It's your fucking name. And you're like, wait, when it gets cold, my arm hurts? I never saw that coming. Why didn't Winry warn me about the... Like, have they never stuck their tongue to a fucking pole in the wintertime? Like...
I mean, they saw snow like one time.
These are supposed to be the fucking metal boys. Why are they...
The metal boys.
Why don't they know this? That's like a little... It's the stupid ball thing where like...
Yeah.
You want me to buy that this character... It's like the Flash all the time where Barry's like, I am a genius scientist who's developed interdimensional time travel technology. I'm sorry, how do bullets work? And you're like, what the fuck do you mean? You should know this.
Yeah.
You've been fighting for 9 years in Central City, Barry. You should know how to run fast.
But he's just, every time he's got to run faster.
It's the same thing here. Like, he should know how metal works. Like, that shouldn't, yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I think that was for the audience.
Again, stupid ball for us though, right? You know what I mean? It's the...
Yeah, that's the trope.
This episode just had a lot of that. These 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sure the comments will hate me for this reaction, but next week I'll probably love it again because I am the pinball wizard.
Should that be our new theme song?
The pinball wizard! No, we get sued by like the musical, we get sued by the Who, we get sued by so many people.
Yeah, we don't need to...
There has to be a twist. The pinball wizard has such a supple wrist. If you like this video, like and subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave mean comments down below because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is...
Armstrong.
Yeah.
I guess.
That's depressing. If you want to follow us around the internet, you can. I'm at nerdynightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
As always, y'all, do something nerdy tonight.
Bye, guys.
Bye.